open up for questions.
So during this kind of time of the year, what are the best signs that you can see about building chemistry with the receivers? Is it hitting them over the middle, deep balls, or what are you seeing?
I would say just, everything. You can tell in routes on air. Obviously, I missed a couple today, but just throughout the summer and everything that we've been doing leading up to this point, putting in a lot of extra work with those guys. So I know that the chemistry's there. So whenever we miss on something, it's just simple. We watch it and film together, or we go over, I'll shoot them a text at night, something like that, and, we'll get it corrected. But, no, I feel like the chemistry is really good right now, and, I trust those guys and they trust me, so that's good.
I see you doing a lot of traffic control with the receivers, like even telling Cyrus when he's coming across your face what he's supposed to be doing. Is that something that you feel like you can do this year that you couldn't do last year, and it's a
100%.
step forward?
Yeah, 100%. Just my comfortability with the playbook this year compared to last year is just night and day. And then, they know what they're doing too. I'm just kind of verifying with them as they're running across. And, sometimes they might not know what they're doing because they're exhausted from running a deep route and they're coming back. So just making sure those guys are good and, being able to do that this year is nice.
Is it any motivation at all to you that some quarterbacks that you actually had a better season than or are rated higher in whatever preseason rankings are out there when they're looking at Big 12 guys?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good buddies with a lot of the guys on that list. So, obviously it's always motivation. You always want to be the best in the conference. So, I'll use that as motivation, but it's really not the end all be all for me. Obviously, I want to be the best in the conference regardless of what the rankings say. So, just going to continue to put my head down and go to work.
I was talking to Coach Niko the other day about your body transformation this offseason. Playing at the same weight last year, but lost about 8 pounds body fat, added 10 pounds of muscle this offseason. Walk us through that transition for you.
Yeah, you talked to the guy that did it. I just pretty much just listened to what he told me to do and, hated my life pretty much through all of it. So, but everybody else out here has a very similar transition and transformation. So, all the credit to Niko and his staff. I love those guys, trust them with everything. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. That picture, everybody thinks that was like my freshman year. No, that was January of last year. Like that was me coming from Indiana. I got hurt, AC shoulder, didn't lift, didn't run, didn't do anything. So I was a little fat and out of shape, but Niko got me right.
The coverage looks to be been pretty good so far. Can you tell an upgrade in the secondary, an upgrade on defense talent-wise? Because it looks like,
No, we've got a really talented DB room, and they're always letting me know about it too. So, I try to give them a hard time. We go back and forth in the locker room all the time, especially Logan Wilson and Matt McDoom, so just, those guys are going to get the best out of me. I'm going to get the best out of them, and they're a really talented group, safeties, corners, everything. So we had a really good defense this year, and I'm excited for it.
We talked offensive line at media days as well. Now that you've gotten a first 2 practices under your belt with Joe at left tackle there, what have you seen from him since coming to Cincinnati?
It's always tough to tell with just helmets on. I'm sure they would much rather, be in pads a little bit as well because it's tough for them defensive line. They're going to think that they're winning most reps because, the line can't get a hold of them. So, but they've looked really good. The protection's been good for me, so can't complain for sure. We got a really talented front, so I'm excited to see what they can do.
Might you slide more this year?
Yeah, I definitely would like to slide a little bit more this year, but, once you get out there and in the game, it's just not – it doesn't work that way, Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tend to lower your head a little bit more than you should, Maybe I'll dive a little bit more this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. No promises, though.
Second time at Camp Higher Ground, how much different do you feel this year than last year, and how you been able to give people, like, some good tips to the people that first time?
Well, I'm similar to like a couple other guys that really like this place, so it's easy for me to come out here and I like being around the guys and everything. So the guys that struggle with that, I just say, listen, just hang out with the guys I guess that like to be here and hope that our energy rubs off on you, I guess. So, but no, I really enjoy it out here. It's great for team bonding and really convenient, so it's been good.
Gavin said only doing a week out here is soft. You with him? You want to be out here longer?
Yeah, but we do have a very nice facility, that needs to be used. I love it out here. I'll stay. Nah, I don't know. I would stay 2 weeks. I'll say that now since we're going back after 1 week. But it is definitely different. Obviously, not having to go there back to Cincy and then come back for a week. It'll be nice staying out there, but I really do enjoy it out here.
You discussed comfort level with the playbook, but just what about with the conference since it's settled for a second straight year with teams and everything?
Yeah. A ton of talented teams, pretty much a coin flip every week, I think. So you saw that last year with pretty much, week by week, who was winning and who was losing, and you just never knew who was going to do either of those. So I would say just, what you're going to get a little bit more this year, but I know that we feel a lot more confident about our group than last year. I'm sure every other team in the conference does as well. So, we'll see what happens this year, but I feel really good about it.
How much more confident are you in the deep ball with the new guys?
We got some really talented wideouts, guys that can roll, some height. So I'm excited. It'll be really fun.
Do you guys kind of look at the Arizona State example last year, like anything can happen in this league?
Yeah, we also just believe, that we were really close last year too. We were in a lot of one-score games, and we also cost ourselves a lot of games last year, shot ourselves in the foot. So, we know that we can win games, and we know that we got a really talented group. So it's just up to us now to go and do it.
Everyone all set? All right. Thanks, Brandon.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brandon.